name is Kelly Jo Malagon, and I work in the financial aid office here at Abraham Lincoln University. By now, most of you have already spoken with me about your financial aid eligibility, and I've been able to answer your financial aid questions. In this video, I'm going to address the questions that I get asked most often, such as how often do you need to complete your FAFSA? Do I need to complete a master promissory note and entrance counseling if I've already completed it for another school? How often do you meet with the financial aid office? When will financial aid be processed and how will it be dispersed? And when will I receive my Title IV credit balance refund check? Now, first, we're going to go ahead and talk about your FAFSA. As you know, by completing the FAFSA, that has determined your financial aid eligibility. Financial aid is grants and federal student loans. A lot of people don't realize that federal student loans are also considered financial aid. Now, the FAFSA award year is July 1st through June 30th. So you're going to need to complete your FAFSA every calendar year as long as you're attending school and you still want to receive financial aid. If you're starting a new academic year and you don't have a current FAFSA on file, I'll reach out to you as soon as possible to go ahead and complete that. Now, yes, you do need to complete a master promissory note and entrance counseling on studentaid.gov for our school. Even if you've completed it in the past for previous schools, you do still need to complete it for our school, or the Department of Education will not release your financial aid loan funding to us. Now, we will meet each and every academic year to review your financial aid eligibility and the amount of loan funding you'd like to borrow for your upcoming academic year. I will start to reach out to you a few weeks prior to your next academic year, and at this time, we're going to discuss your remaining eligibility from financial aid and the amount of funding you'd like to borrow. Now, most of our students only borrow what's needed for tuition and fees. However, some students do feel they need to borrow a little additional for books or other educational expenses. I encourage you to take this time to review your budget and only borrow what's needed for your educational expenses. We want to do everything we can to prevent unnecessary debt. Now, once we've talked and determined the amount of loan funding you'd like to borrow, I'm going to go ahead and schedule your financial aid, and I'll send you an email to accept or deny your awards in our Populi system. And I'll also send you an email through DocuSign so you can electronically sign all your financial aid documents, such as your offer letters and your authorization forms. Now, we do not receive financial aid in one lump sum. It'll be divided into two disbursements. We will receive the first disbursement within your first semester, and the second disbursement will be processed in your second semester as long as you're meeting successful academic progress, or SAP. Now, these two disbursements will add up to your total eligibility that we've already discussed for your 8-month academic year. Now, we're not going to process financial aid until the second week after you start your courses. You need to get through add drop week, and you need to post academic engagement activities before I will process your financial aid. Now, life happens, and if for some reason you don't end up meeting the academic event requirements in class, I don't want to process loans for someone who's not attending. So that's why we wait until the second week to process your aid. Now, since we don't process the financial aid until your second week, you'll be responsible to purchase the books for your first courses because you're not going to receive your Title IV credit balance refund check until after those classes have already begun. Now, everyone wants to know, when will they get their Title IV credit balance refund? As I tell everyone, processing financial aid is a process. It's not an instant transfer. It does take time. Once we receive the funds, the business office has to post the funds to each individual student account. Best case scenario, I wouldn't expect a refund check until at least 3 weeks after you start your courses. The business office does have 14 days from the day funds are posted to your account to issue a check. They don't usually take this long, but sometimes things can happen and it can take that long. And yes, it's a paper check that's put in the mail. We do not have direct deposit. So I'm always here to answer any questions that you might have. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you have a question, we're going to go ahead and find that answer for you. That's what I'm here for. So please make sure you contact me with any questions or concerns. All right, guys, thank you. Have a great day.